The Story Center presents. In a world where magic mingles with myth, heroes rise to face ancient evils and legendary beasts. Embark on epic quests, uncover lost artifacts, and witness the clash between good and evil. From mythical lands to fantastical realms, join us as we bring the world to life through immersive storytelling. Don't forget to subscribe to be part of our story. The City of Brass. The cursed journey continues. Previously, craftsmen of the City of Brass forged the Stone of Marvel. Its light summoned Ifritus, the brass dragon, who turned the stone into the prison of souls, binding the craftsmen's spirits. Centuries later, the city sleeps, cursed and haunted. The wind whispers, tales of a forgotten city, the City of Brass. High in the mountains of legend, where magic weaves its spell, in the heart of the desert, a young adventurer named Kaelan pores over ancient manuscripts by lantern light, seeking to break the curse that has bound the city in slumber for centuries. Guided by the fading echoes of history, he vows to free the trapped souls. Kaelan, determined to fulfill his promise, sets out on a journey into the unforgiving desert wastelands. As days turn into nights, he rides his trusty steed across the dunes, driven by the hope of ending the curse. But he is not alone, for though invisible to mortal eyes, the spirits of the city's former inhabitants watch over him, their presence a beacon in the vast emptiness. On the horizon, a mirage shimmers in the heat haze, and the Brass Bazaar slowly reveals itself, silent, eerie, with lifelike brass statues standing in the corner of the eye, hinting at the wonders and horrors that unfolded within its ancient walls. The closer he gets, the more the whispers intensify, beckoning him forward. As he steps into the ruined bazaar, goosebumps erupt across his skin. Strange occurrences begin to unfold, testing his resolve. Suddenly, a lifelike brass statue stirs, its eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. Kaelan, startled, instinctively draws his sword, his heart pounding in his chest. But then, just as quickly, the apparition vanishes, melting back into the crowd of silent statues. With a deep breath, he pushes on, determined to unravel the mysteries of the bazaar and free the souls trapped within. Yet as he ventures deeper into the labyrinth of ancient streets, fragmented memories of the past assault his senses. Artisans laughing and trading stories, the clanging of hammers on glowing metal, the scent of exotic spices carried on the desert breeze. It was as if the spirits were reaching out, desperate to share their fate with him. And then, as sudden and unexpected as their appearance, they vanish, leaving Kaelan alone in the echoing silence. Before him lies the answer, a massive glowing stone pulsating with trapped life, the very essence of the city's magic. This is it, the legendary Stone of Marvel. As he reaches out to touch it, the air crackles with energy and spectral figures swirl within its depths. A vision floods his mind, showing the city in its prime, the stone at its heart, and the horror that befell its people when the dread dragon Ifritus descended, turning the very artisans into living sculptures, imprisoning their souls within the stone. But there is hope. A guiding spirit of an old craftsman materializes before him, translucent and ethereal. With urgency in his voice, he whispers of a way to break the curse. To activate ancient runes etched on the floor of the bazaar, imbued with the purest of intentions and the greatest of sacrifices. Fueled by newfound purpose, Kaelan races against time. But his path is fraught with peril as the dragon Ifritus awakens, stirring from its slumber. Sensing the disturbance, it rises, a colossus of brass and shadow, its scales like burnished armor, its breath a torrent of fire, its eyes burning coals of malevolence. With a mighty roar that shakes the very foundations of the bazaar it attacks, intent on crushing any who dare defy it. Kaelan, undeterred, faces the beast, his determination unwavering. As the battle rages, the spirits rally, forming shields of shimmering light to protect him, their combined strengths growing with each passing moment. With the dragon's attention focused on him, Kaelan sees his chance. Using his skills and agility, he dodges the fiery blasts, weaving between the pillars of the bazaar, narrowly avoiding the snapping jaws of the enraged beast. Above him, the runes flare, reacting to his pure intent. And then it happens. One of the runes activates, bathing the bazaar in ethereal light. A wave of energy erupts, freeing the first of the trapped souls. Spirits, overjoyed at their newfound liberty, soar into the sky, their forms becoming more solid with each passing moment. But Ifritus, enraged by the disruption of his ancient prison, lashes out, fire and fury combining in a devastating assault. With a final deafening roar, the dragon collapses, its life force extinguished, leaving behind a shell of its former self. The spirits, released from their eternal torment, gather around Kaelan, their gratitude palpable, yet their joy is short-lived. The stone of marvel pulses ominously, its light dimming as Ifritus' essence begins to consume it, threatening to trap their newly freed souls once more. Before them, the stone opens a portal, beckoning with untold power. Beside him, the spirits stir, their forms flickering. It is the ultimate test, a choice that will determine the fate of all. Will Kaelan sacrifice himself for the souls? Will Ifritus be defeated? To be continued? Part 3. The wind whispers through the ruins of the city of brass, carrying with it the faint echo of a dragoness roar and the promise of a tale yet to be fully told.